This is Pokemon Spot approved. What's going on, everybody? It's McFly here from the Pokemon Spot with a special request video today on cracking PSA slabs. Now you may want to ask yourself, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to crack a PSA slab? Well, truly, it's your own decision. But in this case, as you can see here, we had a PSA 8 celebrations promo that I just received back from PSA not that long ago, and quite frankly, you know, in some cases, if it's not a 9 or a 10, I may crack them. Now, that's not everybody. You may want to crack them because you may want like just the raw card, right? Or you're adding to your binder collection. There's a lot of reasons why you would want to crack your card out of the Sonic sealed holder of the PSA slab. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that here today, and we're going to do that with some relatively simple tools. Kids, I will tell you, don't try this at home unless you have adult supervision or safety glasses. I don't want to be responsible for anybody getting hurt. But primarily you need two tools. You need a pair of like kind of wire cutters. I don't know if these are considered wire cutters, but these are like pliers of some sort, but have this thin, if you're looking at the top here, has this like thin kind of cut option here so that you can cut through the plastic. We're not going to make a huge mess, but you are going to need a tool strong enough to do that. So please make sure that when you look for one of these tools, that you don't get the one from the dollar store, because that one might break or may not be strong enough. And then our sidekick here tonight is going to be a flathead screwdriver. I would say the thicker the better, but not too big, right? Not too big.
That's what she said.
Gosh, guys. But a flathead screwdriver and a pair of pliers. And if you do have safety glasses, I do recommend safety glasses. I do not have a pair of safety glasses, so I'm going to do this OSHA violation style.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violation.
Alright, so it's relatively simple, guys. In the slab, of course, you want to be extremely careful, right? Because what we're going to essentially do is ease our screwdriver in and kind of like pop it up. It's very easy to potentially damage your card, and you don't want to do that. So the best and safest way is to go for one of the top corners here. You'll be able to safely pry the plastic open and get your card safely out. So step one is, of course, grab your pliers, right? And you want to grab a corner. It could be any corner. So if we want to go here and go take this corner, as you guys can see, I'm only going in like maybe like a centimeter, not even a whole inch, you know, just I want to grab this corner and cut it. And so let's do that. And voila, right? That was fun. Should do it again. So now that we have our corner, what we want to try to do is pry. We want to find a groove here where you can kind of ease your screwdriver inside, maybe from the corner, because remember, you don't want to go in this way because it's going to go straight into the card. You do not want to damage your card. Even if the card is already damaged, I mean, you know, it's at your own risk, but if you want to try to get your card as safely as possible, for example, if you got graded a 9 and you think that your card is a 10, well, you definitely want to make sure that you don't damage the card in the process. So let's try to ease our screwdriver in there now. So you can see I almost hurt myself. So maybe looking at the back here, trying to get the corner in. Let's see. That's gonna be, oh, there we go. I think I got my corner. Okay. All right, I got my corner in. So now I'm just gonna apply a little pressure to the left, a little pressure to the right. you'll start to hear it popping. Now, it's important, you might want to hold your card here and start easing your flathead in, just pushing up on each side. Now, this isn't a clean break, as you guys can see. We're getting some resistance towards the middle. That's all right, as long as we can get a decent pop here. You see, now there's this crack. You want to be very careful. Again, very possible to damage your card. So you want to now put some pressure on your hand here to hold the flathead, grab it from the top, and pull it from the top. And there's your card. So you can just turn it, let the card fall, and there's our cracked slab. Now, of course, you want to always have a penny sleeve ready to go so that your card remains safe. And this is our Greninja from the slab that we just took out. Now, a couple of things that I just want to say, a couple reasons why you may want to, again, you may want to resubmit to PSA because you think it may be a higher grade than you receive. It's not always guaranteed. Or maybe you received a damaged slab that you wanted to regrade the card. I do want to share that PSA actually has a service that allows you to kind of pay to get the card taken out on their end and then put into another plastic holder on their end to replace any dings or damages to your current slab. Another thing that I want to add also is the label. Okay, now PSA does allow you to you can actually ship this label back so that they can deactivate the certain number here, so that you kind of get a clean opportunity to grade your card. It's not needed that you do so, but I want to offer, or at least share, the information that that PSA will allow you to send this label back so that they can deactivate decertification out of the system. And our Greninja is safe and sound and ready for the next step, whatever that may be. Let's see. And that's pretty much it in terms of cracking a PSA. The PSA slab, I would say that there is some right and wrong ways to do this, but if you do get this crack along the lines, you really want to be careful not to damage the card at all. And the best way you can do that is really pressing that down like I showed you guys before. But I would say that if you want to get some practice, maybe grab a slab that maybe like you don't really care if the card gets damaged. I feel like that would be a good place to start. But if you're confident in yourself and you think you can do it, I've seen a lot of people do it. It's a relatively simple process, but you absolutely could do that too. Alrighty, so basically, just to recap here, we cracked open a PSA slab, and we did that successfully. If you guys have any questions, you guys can follow us on Twitter or X. Join one of our live streams on Twitch, .tv/the Pokemon Spot, or check out our YouTube channel as well. That's where we post a lot of our content. So if you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. You guys have a great day, and thank you guys always for choosing the Pokemon Spot.